What if I told you that one of the cutest things babies do could actually reveal a secret about the human mind long before they ever take their first step? Imagine a baby sitting on the floor, hearing a simple song, and suddenly their tiny body begins to bounce, sway, and wiggle with a huge smile on their face. They cannot walk yet, they cannot speak much, and they barely understand the world around them, yet somehow they already know how to dance. It almost feels like magic. But why does this happen? Is it just random excitement? Or is the baby's brain trying to tell us something much bigger? The answer is far more surprising than most people realize. Long before babies learn to balance on 2 feet, their brains are already busy building invisible connections between sound, movement, emotion, and the people around them. Every beat they hear becomes a tiny signal that wakes up different parts of their growing brain. That little bounce is not just play. It is practice. It is learning. It is the beginning of becoming human. Think about the last time you saw a baby hear music. Maybe they were in a living room while their parents played their favorite song. Maybe they were in a shopping cart when music started in a store. Without anyone teaching them, they smiled, kicked their legs, waved their hands, or bounced up and down. Adults often laugh because it looks adorable, but inside that tiny brain, something incredible is happening. Babies are discovering patterns. They are learning timing. They are connecting emotions with sounds. Their brains are saying, "This feels good. Keep moving." Scientists believe that rhythm is one of the earliest things humans understand, even before language. That is because rhythm is everywhere. Before a baby is even born, they spend months listening to the steady heartbeat of their mother. They hear the rhythm of breathing, footsteps, and voices. Their first world is already full of patterns. So when they hear music after birth, it feels strangely familiar, almost like meeting an old friend. But here comes the first surprising twist. Babies do not dance because they know music. They dance because movement actually helps their brains learn. Every little bounce strengthens connections between different parts of the brain. Movement and learning are deeply connected. That means those silly little wiggles are helping babies improve coordination, attention, memory, and even future communication skills. In other words, dancing is not simply entertainment, it is brain training disguised as fun. Now imagine a parent clapping along with the baby, smiling, laughing, and moving together. Something beautiful happens that cannot be seen with the eyes. The baby begins to feel emotionally connected. They notice the parent's face, the rhythm of the claps, the happy voice, and the shared excitement. This creates trust. It builds emotional safety. It tells the baby's brain, "You belong here." That feeling becomes one of the strongest building blocks for healthy emotional development. This is why babies often dance more when someone joins them, instead of simply watching. They are not performing. They are connecting. But there is another mystery hiding beneath those tiny dance moves. Have you ever noticed that babies sometimes stop moving the moment the music stops, then instantly start bouncing again when it returns? That tiny reaction shows something amazing. Even before they understand words, babies are predicting what comes next. Their brains are already guessing the rhythm before it happens. Prediction is one of the most powerful abilities of the human brain. It helps us catch a ball, finish a friend's sentence, drive a car, and even understand emotions. Those first little dances are early signs that the brain is learning to expect patterns in the world. And then comes the second surprising twist. Walking and dancing may seem connected, but they actually rely on different abilities. Many people assume babies must learn to walk before they can dance. In reality, dancing begins with feeling rhythm, not perfect balance. A baby can bounce while sitting, wave their arms while lying down, or move their head while being held. Dancing starts with joy and connection, while walking depends on muscle strength, balance, and practice. This is why many babies seem like expert dancers long before they confidently take their first steps. Their hearts and brains are already moving, even if their legs are not ready yet. Think about how adults react to music too. Sometimes a favorite song comes on, and before you even realize it, your foot starts tapping or your head starts nodding. You did not decide to do it. Your brain simply responded. Babies do something very similar, only they do it with their whole body because they have not yet learned to hide their excitement. Adults often become self-conscious. Babies never are. They remind us of something we slowly forget as we grow older. That movement is one of the purest forms of emotion. Happiness often wants to move. Excitement wants to jump. Love wants to hug. Even sadness changes the way we move. Our bodies speak long before our mouths do. Babies understand this naturally. They do not dance because they want to impress anyone. They dance because their feelings overflow into movement. And maybe that is one of the greatest lessons they quietly teach us. Sometimes, the smartest thing the brain can do is simply enjoy the moment. The next time you see a baby dancing before they can walk, do not think of it as a funny little habit. Think of it as watching a growing mind connect with the world for the very first time. Every bounce is a tiny experiment. Every smile is a sign of discovery. Every clap is another step toward language, friendship, confidence, and curiosity. Those joyful little movements remind us that learning does not always begin with books or words. Sometimes it begins with music, with laughter, with a loving face, and with a tiny body moving to a beat that feels somehow familiar. Perhaps babies dance before they walk because life itself begins with rhythm. From the heartbeat they hear before birth to the songs that surround them after they arrive, rhythm becomes one of the first languages they ever understand. And maybe that is why watching a dancing baby makes us smile so deeply. Somewhere inside, it reminds us of who we all once were: curious, fearless, connected, and completely alive. Subscribe for more mind secrets.